Honorable Dan Fernandez, Representative, Lone District of Santa Rosa City, and Chairperson, House Committee on Peace, Order, and Safety. Our honoree, Honorable Dan Fernandez, is being welcomed by our police host, the Chief of the Philippine National Police, General Rodolfo Azurin Jr., for the arrival honors. Please all rise.
Tanghal. Ha! Wait, come on. Ha! Baka kamay. Ha! Baba! Stop! Ginoo, handa na po ang tanod pandakal upang libutin.
Our honoree will now inspect the troops. Trooping the line, ladies and gentlemen, is Honorable Dan S. Fernandez, Representative, Lone District of Santa Rosa City, and Chairperson, House Committee on Peace, Order, and Safety, as our guest of honor and speaker in today's 32nd founding anniversary of the Philippine National Police. He is being accompanied by the police host, General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., Chief Philippine National Police, and the Honor Guard Commander, Colonel Roger Toman, Luzon Field Unit of the Anti-Kidnapping Group. Trooping the line is a long-time tradition in the Philippine National Police, which gives our guests of honor a chance to view the troops.
Tanghal. Ha! Pinuno, huwag kamay. Ha! Pinuno, huwag kamay. Ha! Baba! Ha! Ginoo, tapos na po ang parangal. Opo, sir. Kinig sa pahayag na paabot ng ating panawing pandangal na si Honorable Dan S. Fernandez, Representative, Lone District of Santa Rosa City, and Chairperson, House Committee on Public Order and Safety, ang kanyang taos-pusong pasasalamat sa parangal na iginawad natin sa umagang ito.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Dan S. Fernandez, Representative, Lone District of Santa Rosa City and Chairperson, House Committee on Peace, Order, and Safety.
Rap sa kanan. Rap! Walang balikat. Ha! Pasalong. Cut!
Please be seated, ladies and gentlemen.
Pasulong! Cut!
Wala na sa akin dyan.
We would like to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Dan S. Fernandez together with General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., Chief Philippine National Police.
Talupad! Two! Rap sa kaliwa! Rap! Ikos!
Please be seated.
Nga! Pinudo. Kas. Nga!
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And indeed, life is beautiful. Today, we are going to witness the 32nd PNP Foundation Day coinciding with the flag raising ceremony here at the National Headquarters, Philippine National Police. And this ceremony is broadcasted live via the official Facebook page of the Philippine National Police. The ceremony begins. You just heard the attention call.
Pinuno. Man. Ka. Talupad. Man. Ka.
Magsitayo po tayong lahat para sa pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Tanghal. Ka.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mga pinuno. Okay kamay. Ha. Pinuno. Baba. Na. Baba. Ka.
We would like to request Brigadier General Jason Ortizo, Director of the PNP Chaplain Service, to deliver the invocation.
With thankful hearts, let's bow our heads and be aware of God's loving presence. Let us pray. Almighty God, the manifestation of your infinite blessings upon our lives, teach us that life is beautiful. And so with grateful hearts, we praise and glorify you forever. Now we humbly pray that you continue to shower forth the abundance of your blessings to the entire organization, headed by our beloved Chief PNP, General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr. Today, we celebrate the 32nd PNP Foundation Day with the belief that you sustain us, Lord God, with your divine providence. Help us to unite and rally to put in our minds, in our hearts, and our actions, our values of service, honor, and justice. By your ever-saving grace, may we adhere to ethical standards and uphold integrity as the guiding compass for all our actions. Bestow us the grace to imbibe good moral values and make us perform our job with courage and dedication. Send forth your special blessings, dear God, to our special guests, most of all to our guest of honor and speaker, Honorable Dan S. Fernandez. Keep him in your most sacred heart and encompass him with your perpetual blessings. Grant that his esteemed presence would inspire us to become an organization of public servants who possess a high sense of morality with deeply founded spirituality. All this we pray in your most holy name. Amen.
Amen. The panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas and Police Officers Pledge will be led by Brigadier General Sidney Villaflor, Deputy Director for Administration, Criminal Investigation and Detection Group.
Mangyari pong itaas ang ating kanang kamay. Taas kanang kamay! No! Pinuno! Taas kanang kamay. No! Sabay-sabay po nating bigkasin ang panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Ano? Ba? Na? Ba? Kanang kamay! No! In unison, let us recite the police officer's pledge. I will love and serve God, my country and people. I will uphold the Constitution and obey legal orders of the duly constituted authorities. I will oblige myself to maintain a high standard of morality and professionalism. I will respect the customs and traditions of the police service, and I will live a decent and virtuous life to serve as an example to others.
Thank you, sir, and please be seated.
To give his welcome remarks, let us give a warm applause to the Chief Philippine National Police, General Rodolfo S. Azurin, Jr.
To our guest of honor and speaker, who will be introduced properly later, the Honorable Dan S. Fernandez, the representative of the Lone District of Santa Rosa, and the Chairperson of the House Committee on Public Order and Safety. Palakpakan po natin, sir. Of course, we also have here our Undersecretary for Public Safety of the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Undersecretary Serafin P. Barreto Jr., sir. Thank you, sir. Likewise, we have with us also our Vice Chairperson and Executive Officer of the National Police Commission, Commissioner Alberto A. Bernardo, sir. With us also is our NAPOLCOM Commissioner Edilberto Leonardo, sir. NAPOLCOM Commissioner Ricardo P. Bernabe III, sir. Our TDCA, Police Lieutenant General Rodel O. Sermonia. Our Chief of Staff, Police Lieutenant General Michael Jan Dubria. Of course, we have the Chief of the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, Jail Director Alan S. Iral. Our Inspector General of the Internal Affairs Service, Attorney Alpigar M. Triambulo. We also have Ma'am Eileen B. Ogano, representing the families of the gallant heroes of the Philippine National Police. Thank you, ma'am. The commanders of the area police commands, the members of the D staff, the personnel staff, the regional directors of the police regional offices, the directors of the National Support Unit, other star rank officers, other senior officers, police commission officers, police non-commissioned officer, and non-uniform personnel, the awardees, our friends from the media, and others who are joining us virtually by Facebook Live, especially the personnel of the police regional offices nationwide. Isang mapagpalang umaga po ng Lunes sa ating lahat. According to Nicholas Sparks, a famous American novelist, screenwriter, and producer, and I quote, "Courage is not having the strength to go on, but the strength to start over," unquote. This act, deemed as one of great courage and altruism, has propelled the police force to provide exceptional service to the Filipino for the past 3 decades. In this celebration of the 32 years of the PNP's illustrious history, we pay tribute to the day when the Philippine National Police was officially established on January 29, 1991, as mandated by Republic Act 6975. National in scope and civilian in character, with a mission to enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety. The PNP has come a long way in its journey to be a highly capable, effective, and credible police service. As the father of the Philippine National Police, I have been a witness how everyone works hard, contribute, and do their shared responsibility, and even in many instances, went beyond the call of duty just to ensure the success of every mission. Evident is the continuing improvement of peace and order situation in the country. For the past 3 weeks, peace indicators showed a 12.77% drop, equivalent to 397 incidents. It is a product of working together with all agencies, departments, and branches of the government. As a whole of nation's approach had fight enormously against the multifaceted and complex dilemma of crime and terrorism in the country. And each day we are welcoming back more of our surrendering brothers and sisters to the fold of the law, helping them to start a new life through the e-clip program. Tayo rin ay hindi nagsawa at patuloy na tumayo at lumaban para sa mga kapwa natin na nalulong sa iligal na droga, sa bagong mukha ng pakikipaglaban upang wakasan ito, bilang pagtugon sa kautusan ng ating mahal na Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., patuloy tayong naging katuwang upang wakasan ang demand at supply nito sa bansa. The BIDA or the Buhay Ingatan, Droga Ayawan program of our Secretary of the Interior and Local Government, Attorney Benjamin C. Abalos Jr., has been the effective instrument in this intense fight. And the same way as we welcome our fellow Filipinos who opted to turn their backs from armed conflict, we also offered rehabilitation program to those who have been involved in illegal drug use. We are giving them a second chance that when they return to the community, they will return as productive and law-abiding citizens. Based on consolidated data since July 2016, there were a total of more than 1 million individuals who uses illegal drugs and voluntarily surrendered, wherein majority have undergone the PNP Recovery and Wellness Program and other LGU-initiated community-based drug rehabilitation program. In the same manner as our focus on the supply reduction has been relentless each day, which in the past week had resulted in the arrest of 1,679 illegal drug personalities and confiscation of 10,628.66 grams of shabu and 537,712.96 grams of dried marijuana leaves, totaling to an almost 150 million pesos estimated value. Moreover, I am also proud to say that the PNP has doubled the effort in our fight against all other forms of criminality, especially in cybercrimes, and to include our relief operations during natural disasters. On this special occasion, let me extend my gratitude first and foremost to our President and to the members of the Philippine Senate, Congress, and other state legislators for all their support and keeping the PNP in tip-top shape. Of course, to our Honorable Dan S. Fernandez, my sincerest thank you, sir. To our stakeholders from private sectors, provincial and local government leaders, down to the local chief executives, we cannot thank you enough for your generosity and kindness that allowed us to pursue our goal through the peace and security framework, Malasakit plus Kaayusan plus Kapayapaan equals Kaunlaran, and the Kasimbayanan program. We also must not forget our families who have made sacrifices of their own, their patience and understanding when we are called to work overtime and do things beyond what is expected from us. Invaluable. Indeed, we cannot do our duty without the love and support of our families. I wish to thank you also to all our non-uniformed personnel who work tirelessly behind the scenes. Be it known that we recognize the vital role you play in the success of our PNP organization. Let us also remember the brave sacrifices of those who fell in the battle while defending our country against chaos, as well as the frontline workers who lost their lives to the devastating COVID-19 pandemic. Let their memory of heroism and sacrifices serve as inspiration in doing our mission of protecting people's life, liberty, and prosperity. And lastly, I extend my congratulations to our strong and dedicated more than 227,000 active uniformed personnel. Significantly, I give you credit and commendations to all our awardees today. Your commitment to your important duties has led to a significant reduction in the national crime volume, thereby allowing the public to safely live, invest, and do business. As we celebrate our Foundation Day with the theme, Patuloy na Serbisyong Publiko, handog ng Pambansang Kapulisan na may malasakit, kaayusan at kapayapaan tungo sa kaunlaran ng ating bayan. I stand before you with great respect, honor, and admiration in my heart. Although some lessons are learned through difficult experiences, such as the unfortunate incident in the past and the misconduct of a few rogue cops, and those who have brought shame to the reputation and integrity of this organization, we must remember that those actions do not define the entire organization and the majority of its members. Let us continue to strive for excellence and uphold the highest standard of the Philippine National Police. I trust that with your dedication, professionalism, and commitment, the PNP would truly bring peace, stability, and prosperity to our nation. To the men and women of the Philippine National Police, my snappiest salute to all of you. Indeed, you had come a long way. Hangad ko sa paglipas ng panahon ay mas lalo pang umangat ang antas ng katatagan, kagalingan at paninindigan ng bawat kasapi ng pambansang pulisya. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang Philippine National Police.
Thank you very much, sir.
Please be seated. As we continue, may we request everyone to focus their attention on the screen and let us watch the significance of the 32nd PNP Foundation Day in an audio-visual presentation.
Sa loob ng 32 taon mula nang maitatag ang Philippine National Police noong ika-29 ng Enero 1971, nananatiling matatag, tapat at totoo sa mandato na maglingkod at protektahan ang kapayapaan ng bawat mamamayan, kalakip ng hangaring isang nagkakaisa at matibay na ugnayang pulis at komunidad. Sa patnubay ng kasalukuyang hepe ng PNP na si Police General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. ay nakapagtala ng pagbaba sa datos ng kriminalidad at biktima ng iligal na droga na bahagi ng mas pinaigting na Peace and Security Framework na M+K+K = K o Malasakit, Kaayusan, Kapayapaan, tungo sa Kaunlaran. Higit ring pinagtibay ang ugnayang kapulisan, simbahan at pamayanan o Kasimbayanan Program, ang Whole of Nation Approach upang tuluyang supilin ang kriminalidad, insurhensiya at terorismo sa bawat pamayanan at kanayunan. Alinsunod sa mithiing pagkakaisa at kapayapaan tungo sa kaunlaran ng Pangulong Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. 32 taong patuloy na paghahatid ng isang serbisyong marangal at may malasakit. 32 taon nakakampi ng bawat Pilipino sa pagtugon ng sinumpaang tungkulin bilang tapat na tagapagpatupad ng batas na naaayon sa PNP core values: makadiyos, makabayan, makatao at makakalikasan. Sa ngalan ng tunay, tapat at maaasahang serbisyo mula sa kapulisan, ang PNP ay hindi titigil sa pagsugpo at paglaban sa iligal na droga at kriminalidad at anumang banta sa seguridad. Dala ang suporta ng pamahalaan at ng mamamayan. Sama-sama tayo sa pangunguna ng Chief ng Philippine National Police, Police General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. sa pagpapatupad ng kaayusan, kapayapaan tungo sa kaunlaran. 32 taong matapat, mahusay at maaasahang serbisyo publiko para sa lahat ng Pilipino. Ito ang inyong pambansang pulisya ng Pilipinas. Life is beautiful. Kaligtasan nyo. Sagot ko. Tulong-tulong tayo.
Thank you very much. We will proceed to the awarding of PNP personnel with significant accomplishments. We would like to request the awardees to rise and move forward for the presentation of awards.
And to present the awards is Honorable Dan Fernandez, Representative Lone District of Santa Rosa City, Chairperson, House Committee on Public Order and Safety, and he will be assisted by Yusek Serafin Barreto, Undersecretary for Public Safety, DILG, Attorney Alberto Bernardo, General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., the PNP Command Group, and IGES. For his meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution to the PNP's campaign against illegal drugs during the successful drug buy-bust operation on June 25, 2022 at the vicinity of Muel Osmeña, Barangay Poblacion, Lapu-Lapu City, that resulted in the successful arrest of the suspects and confiscation of 14 packs of shabu weighing 13,954.47 grams with drug price of 94.89 million pesos and a drug buy-bust money consisting of 10 pieces of 500 peso bill. Such a significant accomplishment demonstrates commitment in achieving the mission and objectives of the PNP, which earned honor and credit not only for himself but for the entire PNP as well. The Medalya ng Kadakilaan is awarded to Colonel Arnel Banzon of Police Regional Office 7. Flag of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For his meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution to the PNP's campaign against illegal drugs during the successful drug buy-bust operation on November 23, 2022 in Barangay Patani, Marawi City, Lanao del Sur that resulted in the arrest of the suspects for violation of RA 9165 and confiscation of 300 grams of methamphetamine hydrochloride known as Shabu with a drug price of 2,040,000 pesos. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Lieutenant Colonel Reynaldo Mauricio Jr. of Police Regional Office, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. Same plaque of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For his meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution to the PNP's campaign against illegal drugs during a successful drug buy-bust operation on November 27, 2022, Zamboanga City that resulted in the arrest of the suspects and confiscation of illegal drugs weighing 150 grams with an estimated street value of 1,020,000 pesos. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Major Francis Briones of Police Regional Office 9. Plaque of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For his meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution to the PNP's anti-criminality campaign during the successful implementation of search warrant on December 29, 2022 in Barangay Maura, Apari, Cagayan that resulted in the arrest of the suspects and confiscation of 4 pieces heat-sealed transparent plastic sachets containing traces of white crystalline substance, 62 pieces heat-sealed transparent plastic sachets containing white crystalline substance suspected to be methamphetamine hydrochloride weighing 192.294 grams, 1 piece self-sealed transparent plastic bag containing dried leaves, stalks, and fruiting tops known as marijuana weighing 78.956 grams, and 1 unit caliber .38 revolver loaded with 2 live ammunition. Same award of the medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Major Jefferson Mukay of Police Regional Office 2. Plaque of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For his meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution to the PNP's campaign against the communist terrorist group during the conduct of internal security operation on October 22, 2022 in Purok 5, Barangay Salvacion, Butuan City that resulted in an armed encounter which lasted for 10 minutes against members of Western Guerrilla Front 21C, Northeastern Mindanao Regional Committee or NEMRC, that subsequently led to the apprehension of the suspect and confiscation on his possession 1 AK-47 caliber 7.62 and 1 AK-47 magazine loaded with 10 live ammunitions. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Captain Dennis Bon of Police Regional Office 13. Plaque of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For the successful service of warrant of arrest on October 25, 2022 in Zone 7, Barangay Barrio Libon, Albay that resulted in the neutralization and arrest of the suspects and all members of Concepcion criminal gang. The operation led to the recovery of 1 M16 caliber 5.56 rifle, 109 cartridges of 5.56 caliber, and 5 M16 magazines. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Captain Victor Borjal of Police Regional Office 5. Lack of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For the successful drug buy-bust operation on October 19, 2022 in Barangay Santa Rita, Giginto, Bulacan that resulted in the arrest of the suspects for violation of Section 5 and 11, Article 2 of RA 9165 and confiscation of 31 pieces sealed bricks wrapped with clear tapes containing dried marijuana leaves with fruiting tops with a total weight of 29,631.9 grams and estimated value of 3,555,828 pesos. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Captain Salvador Ricafort Jr. of Police Regional Office 3. Lack of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For the successful drug buy-bust operation on August 26, 2022 in Sitio Dapdap, Barangay Lantad, Silay City, Negros Occidental that resulted in the arrest of the suspects who are both high-valued targets and the recovery of 5 pieces heat-sealed transparent plastic sachet of shabu weighing 2,179.65 grams with standard drug price of 14,821,620 pesos and other illegal drugs paraphernalia. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Captain Glenn Soliman of Police Regional Office 6. Flag of recognition is likewise presented. Thank you very much. For the successful drug buy-bust operation on October 26, 2022 in Upper Kamamaan, Cagayan de Oro City that resulted in the arrest of the suspect, DI listed top 5 for regional level and top 10 priority target for violation of RA 9165 and confiscation of 201 grams of shabu with estimated price of 1,360,000 pesos. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Chief Master Sergeant Dandy Eslapor of Police Regional Office 10. Lack of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For the successful drug buy-bust operation on May 23, 2022 along Riverside, Phase 2, Barangay 188, Tala, Caloocan City that resulted in the arrest of the suspect, recovery of 1-piece medium heat-sealed transparent plastic sachet and 8 pieces of large transparent vacuum-sealed plastic bags containing white crystalline substance suspected to be shabu, weighing more or less 8.1 kilograms with an estimated dangerous drugs board value amounting to 55,080,000 pesos. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Staff Sergeant Mark Roland Esliza of the National Capital Region Police Office. Lack of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much for his meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution to the PNP's campaign against communist terrorist group that forms part of the PNP's efforts in ending local communist armed conflict. Their initiative and resourcefulness have significantly contributed to the PNP's efforts in its information development operations to counter the propaganda of the communist terrorist groups or CTGs on social media platforms. Their invaluable efforts led to the takedown of numerous social media pages, accounts, and sites used by the CTGs as a medium to agitate, organize, and mobilize their followers. They contributed greatly in safeguarding the internet from the deceptive online recruitment of the CTGs. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Colonel Rogelio Simon of Police Community Affairs and Development Group. plaque of recognition is likewise presented. Thank you very much. For the successful arrest of the suspect, regional most wanted person in Barangay Belib, Radhal, Buayan, Maguindanao by virtue of warrant of arrest for the crime of frustrated murder, robbery with homicide, and violation of RA 10591. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Lieutenant Colonel Bernard Lau of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group. Thank you very much. For the successful intelligence-driven counterinsurgency operation on July 5, 2022 in Barangay Villa Pag-asa, Bansud, Oriental Mindoro that resulted in the arrest of the suspects and recovery of 1 caliber 45 pistol, 1 improvised explosive device, 2 caliber 45 magazines, 17 pieces of caliber 45 cartridge, assorted electronic gadgets, cash, and subversive documents. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Major Alfredo Bago of the PNP Special Action Force. Plaque of recognition is likewise presented. Thank you very much. For the rescue operation on June 14, 2022, along Zigzag Road, Pilila, Rizal, that resulted in an armed encounter and neutralization of 2 kidnappers, yielded to the successful rescue of the victims who were kidnapped on June 3, 2022, along Malaya Street, San Rafael Village, Tondo, Manila. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Major Ryan J. Capurcos of the PNP Anti-Kidnapping Group. Plaque of recognition is likewise presented. Thank you very much. For the facilitation of mass surrender of BIF members on November 17, 2022 at Sultan Kudarat Gymnasium and Cultural Center, Isulan, Sultan Kudarat. Surrendered 1 caliber 45, 1 homemade M14, 3 homemade shotguns, 1 homemade 38 revolvers, 2 homemade caliber 9mm Uzi, 2 homemade 50 calibers and 1 RPG launcher, 2 M14s, and 2 homemade M79. The medalya ng kadakilaan is presented to Major Leonel Ronces Valles of the PNP Intelligence Group. Plaque of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. For her meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution as member of the CSG-TWG in formulating, implementing rules and regulations of RA 11766 in extending the validity period of license to own and possess firearm registration and permit to carry firearms outside residence. The medalya ng katangi-tanging gawa is presented to NUP Maria Jeline Borse of Civil Security Group. Plaque of recognition is also presented. Thank you very much. And for his meritorious dedication and invaluable contribution during the transport and distribution of relief goods for the victims of Typhoon Odette in San Francisco, Southern Leyte, where a total of 3,800 generators were distributed and also 3,800 households who benefited from the food packs and other assorted essential goods. PNP personnel diligently and effectively carried out their duties and responsibilities with creditable results. The medalya ng pagtulong sa nasalanta is presented to NUP Erwin Favor of the Logistics Support Service. plaque of recognition is likewise presented. Thank you very much, sir. Again, let us give another round of applause to our awardees and to our presenters, sirs. Kindly be seated. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, the officer in charge of the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management, Brigadier General Matthew Bakay.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Our distinguished guest of honor and speaker for today's 32nd PNP Foundation Day celebration with the theme, Patuloy na Serbisyong Publiko, handog ng Pambansang Kapulisan na may Malasakit, Kaayusan at Kapayapaan tungo sa Kaunlaran ng ating bayan, is the representative of the Lone District of Santa Rosa City, Province of Laguna, and the Chairperson of the House Committee on Public Order and Safety, Honorable Dan Subiaga Fernandez.
Troop Commander, order your men. Tikas pahinga. Paupo na po kayo lahat. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Good morning. Ako po ay naatasan ng ating pong pinuno sa mababang kapulungan na ipahatid po sa niya ang kanyang mensahe sa ating pong PNP organization sa inyo pong ika-32 anibersaryo. He regrets that he will not able to come, but nevertheless, this representation wanted to deliver his message to all of you. Under Secretary Serafin Barreto Jr., USEC for Public Safety, Commissioner Alberto Bernardo, Vice Chairperson and Executive Officer of NAPOLCOM, NAPOLCOM Commissioner Edilberto Leonardo, and Commissioner Ricardo Bernabe III. Ang ating pong kaibigan, Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Rodolfo Asurin Jr. Sir. Police Lieutenant General Rodel Sermonia, the Deputy Chief for PNP Administration. Sir, boss. Police Lieutenant General Michael John Dubria, the Chief of Directorial Staff. Sir. Kasama rin po natin ang ating Jail Director, our friend, Jail Director Alan S. Iral. We also have here our Inspector General for Internal Affairs Service Attorney Alpegar Triambulo. And of course, representing the families of the gallant heroes of the PNP, Mrs. Eileen B. Ogano, Ma'am. Siya po ang asawa ng ating pong late Police Corporal Noel A. Ogano ng NCRPO SWAT Team. The different commanders of the area police commands, the members of the directorial staff, the personal staff, the regional directors of the police regional offices, the directors of the national support units, other star rank officers, other senior officers, police commissioned officers, police non-commissioned officers, and non-uniform personnel. Including as well are the awardees. We have a lot of friends in here, Chief. Marami tayong kaibigan at kung iisa-isay natin dito ay abutin po tayo ng tanghali. Our friends from media and others who are joining us virtually via Zoom, via Facebook Live, especially the personnel of the police regional offices nationwide. Isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Good morning. It is my distinct privilege and honor to be with you today. You who are the frontliners in the dangerous field of law enforcement, who day in and day out put your lives in the line of fire to preserve peace and order, and who are often called to make the ultimate sacrifice. This institution shall always have these humble representatives' highest respect and approbation for your dedication to duty. Sa inyo, umaasa ang ating mga kababayan na magiging panatag at mapayapa ang ating buhay. Let me congratulate the PNP for 32 years of selfless service with honor and justice. The institution has indeed come a long way to emerge as one of the top government agencies with high trust ratings in recent years. Palakpakan po nyo yan. Ang taas po ng trust ratings natin ng PNP. This trust and respect of the community is no doubt hard-earned, born from the blood, sweat and tears of each and every member of the police force, some of whom we honor today. As we celebrate comrades in arms who have distinguished themselves in the performance of their responsibilities as keepers of the peace, I encourage everyone to look to our honorees. Tignan po natin ang ating mga binigyan ng medalya. Not just as names printed on a wall, but real-life inspirations, beacons of excellence who we can look up to as we go about our duties every day. Let us take this occasion as an opportunity to once again rededicate ourselves to our solemn duty of upholding the law. Kami po sa Kongreso, we know that the House of Representatives, under the leadership of Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, is well aware of the needs of the PNP and are committed to do our part to see to it that these needs are properly addressed. To protect PNP personnel rightfully performing their duty against frivolous and unwanted and unwarranted prosecution. We have passed in the third reading a bill providing for free legal assistance for PNP personnel who find themselves in this predicament. There is also a bill that seeks to provide the PNP with additional funding for suppressing insurgency and other serious threats to national security. Another bill seeks to strengthen the recruitment, selection, appointment process of uniform personnel in the PNP. Aayusin po natin yan. Several bills have been filed seeking to strengthen the charter of the PNP Academy. There is also a bill seeking to adjust the permanent disability benefits for members of the PNP. And another bill seeks to grant active uniform personnel, including the PNP, purchase discounts. O, di ba parang senior citizen, meron na kayong 20% discount sa mga purchase nyo. And please, we also issued a joint resolution adopting the current structure of the PNP and approving the promotion to the next higher ranks of all third-level police commissioned officers designated to various positions under the present PNP structure. Yan po ay pinag-uusapan na po namin ni General Asurin, ang inyong mga opisyales, ni NAPOLCOM Vice Chairperson Bernardo, at ng Kongreso. At sa lalong madaling panahon, tatapusin natin ito. Please consider these measures, all these measures, as the expression of gratitude of a thankful nation for your 24 hours a day of selfless and dedicated service. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Our beloved President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. recognizes the important role the PNP plays in nation building. For him, the PNP is the institution on which the government depends upon to ensure that the path to development that this administration has embarked is conducive to the changes we are all aspiring for. This role demands no less than the best in all of us. Giving our best will not be easy. There will be obstacles and sacrifices. Kahit nga yung resignation ninyo ng mga opisyales natin, it entails obstacles and resignation. But we will rise on the occasion. Our resolve and determination will be tested. Nevertheless, I am supremely confident that the men and women of the PNP will rise and overcome these challenges and continue to be the reliable and trustworthy partner of the Filipino community in nation building. And may I take this opportunity as the chairman of the Public Order and Safety. I am one with the House of Speaker Ferdinand Romualdez in striving to craft legislation that will be most responsive to the needs of the PNP in order to come out with laws that will be most effective in the achievement of the PNP's goal, that is to serve and protect. Kung sama-sama po tayo, ay maaabot po natin ang tagumpay. United, we shall succeed. Mabuhay ang PNP! Mabuhay ang Pilipinas!
Thank you very much, sir. Honorable Dan Hernandez, Representative Lone District of Santa Rosa City.
Salupod!
Please be seated.
Go!
The PNP highly appreciates the presence of our honored guest, and at this time, Yusek Serafin Barreta Jr., Undersecretary for Public Safety, Department of Interior and Local Government, Attorney Alberto Bernardo, Vice Chairperson, Executive Officer, National Police Commission, the Chief PNP, the PNP Command Group, and IGEAS would like to present a memento and token to our guest of honor and speaker. We would like to request Honorable Fernandez, sir, to rise. The memento presented is a plaque of an embedded statue of Brigadier General Rafael Crame. A token from the Chief PNP is likewise presented to our honored guest. And a photo souvenir is likewise presented, taken earlier during the honors. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Magsitayo po tayong lahat at atin pong awitin ang PNP Lingkod ng Bayan. Please be seated. For the passing review, we would like to request the awardees to rise and move forward to the lower ground. May we respectfully request Honorable Dan S. Fernandez, Representative, Lone District of Santa Rosa City, assisted by Colonel Arnold Dulnuan, Chief Administrative and Resource Management Division of Forensic Group, to proceed in front to acknowledge the troops during the pass in review. Ladies and gentlemen, the pass in review.
Inundo, kumalikod. Ku! Pasa! Seat! Rap sa kanan! Rap! Pasulong! Good!
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The participating units in today's parade are
Hit sa kaliwa.
Police
Cut!
Security and Protection Group, Logistics Support Service, PNP Anti-Kidnapping Group, PNP Forensic Group, Engineering Service, Information Technology Management Service, Training Service, Legal Service, Police
Hit!
Community
Cut!
Affairs and Development Group, PNP Drug Enforcement Group, Health Service, PNP EOD K9 Group, Highway Patrol Group, Communications and Electronics Service, and Finance Service. Approaching, ladies and gentlemen, is our troop commander and staff, led by Colonel Obar of the PNP Anti-Kidnapping Group, Lieutenant Colonel Israel of CIDG, Lieutenant Colonel Cabrera of DI, Lieutenant Colonel Lorecha of ACG, and Lieutenant Colonel Pineda of DL. The PNP band, led by Lieutenant Montano Manyabo of the Headquarters Support Service.
Kanan. Hut!
Alpha Company Commander and Staff, led by Major Talusan of Health Service, Major Saulog of Finance Service, and Lieutenant Acosta of EOD K9 Group. First Platoon Leader, Lieutenant Gray Cochea of CIDG. Second Platoon Leader, Lieutenant Ben Abo of PNP DEG. Please all rise, ladies and gentlemen, the colors. Thank you, and please be seated. Bravo Company Commander and Staff, led by Major Rafuson
Ready.
of HPG, Major Benedicto of CES, and Major Tumbali of PARS.
Down.
First Platoon Leader, Lieutenant Obordo of ITMS. Second Platoon Leader, Lieutenant Santa Ines of DIDM WCPC.
Ay. Inundo. Sung. Kad. Hit sa kaliwa. Kad. Hit sa kaliwa. Kad. Ginoo. Two. Ginoo, tapos na po ang pagpupugay sa watawa. Rap sa kanan. Rap. Slong. Kad.
Thank you very much. We will now proceed to the next part of our activity, the wreath-laying ceremony, and we would like to request Honorable Dan Fernandez, Yusek Serafin Barreto Jr., Attorney Alberto Bernardo, our Chief PNP, PNP Command Group, IGES, Mrs. Eileen Ogano, representative of the families of our gallant heroes, other distinguished guests, and senior officers to proceed to the bantayog ng mga bayaning tagapamayapa for the wreath-laying ceremony. Once again, we would like to request our distinguished guests and senior officers to proceed to the bantayog ng mga bayaning tagapamayapa for the wreath-laying ceremony. Once again, we would like to request our senior officers to proceed to the bantayog ng mga bayaning tagapamayapa for the wreath-laying ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and you will now proceed to our wreath-laying ceremony. We'd like to appoint our guest of honor, Honorable Dan Fernandez, representative from District of Santa Rosa City, the Chief of the Philippine National Police, General Rosa and Mrs. Eileen Ogano, to proceed to the ceremony.
Mga kababayan, ang pagdiriwang ng ating ika-32 taon ng pagkakatatag ng Pambansang Pulisya ng Pilipinas tayo ay mag-aalay ng bulaklak sa ating bantayog ng mga bayaning tagapamayapa. Ang pag-aalay ng bulaklak ay sumisimbolo bilang pagpupugay sa ating mga bayaning pulis na nag-alay ng kanilang buhay alang-alang sa katahimikan at kapayapaan ng ating inang bayan.
Sana dyan, kalawa ko dyan.
Tanghal! O, pinalo! Huwag kamay! Ha? Pinalo! Okay. Oh. Baba! Ta! Pag-aalam nga na, ito yung pantanan. Ang po, pag-aalay ng bulaklak sa bayanin. Wala kami ata.
Pasok ako dyan ah. Narinig ko pa kayo.
The first offerer is Mrs. Eileen Ugan, representative of the Mrs. Eileen Ugan is the leader of the Police Kaunlaran assigned with the Quezon City Police District's special battles and tactics, who was able to complete operation on November 14, 2022.
Diyan, takbo ko sa gitna dyan. Okay. Lad, okay lang yung ilan naman. Liwanag ko. Okay lang dyan.
Tanghal! Tak!
Pakita ko to.
Baba! Tak!
Okay, Arnold. Arnold mo na, Arnold.
At dito po nagtatapos ang ating pag-aalay ng bulaklak sa ating ika-32 taon ng pagkakatatag ng Pambansang Pulisya ng Pilipinas. Magandang umaga po at mabuhay ang Philippine National Police. We would like to request or invite our distinguished guests